looks crooked as shit, and I don't know why. Uh, what's up, guys? I'm back. We're on vlog number 6 now, I believe. So I've been talking to everyone about going through social media, how to get monetized as a social creator, exactly what to do, what the requirements are. Everything is always changing, but it's now easier than ever to actually make money by using the internet. So a lot of people are trying to chase music. To be honest, I personally don't really think there's any money in the music industry. If you see a lot of rappers and a lot of artists now, they're pushing more of a personal brand. They're more trying to build sales and monetary gain off of their personal brand because they're not making nothing off of the music. Unless you have a hit that's out of there, unless you have a hit song and you're getting booked every weekend for a couple $1,000s, you're probably not really making money in the music industry. There's a video that I've seen out there that most rappers and most artists in the game actually aren't happy right now. You're not making no music from the streaming. These labels are owning all of your masters. So what do? You try to rely on the shows, but if your music ain't hot, you ain't even getting nowhere. And if you're spending all this money, not paying taxes, not doing what you need to with it, now even when you get a show, it still ain't nothing. It's still getting ate up by whatever debt. Say you bought too big of a house or you went a little above and beyond on anything, now that money is disappearing. So building a brand is the best thing you can do to try to survive. You can make music, but the music is not always going to make you money. How I survived is just turning myself more into a personal brand and showing that music's one thing I do, but I do multiple things. So monetizing my Instagram, monetizing my YouTube channel. I just monetized my Snapchat, and I'm monetized on Facebook. So when you do that, you're opening up a personal brand for just posting content, and then you can sell merch through that. You can sell other products. I wouldn't endorse a whole lot of random products. Only do really what you feel and what you really feel like provides value or has purpose. If you're just out here promoting whatever, your audience is gonna hate you. They're not gonna buy nothing. You're gonna lose your following, and you're not gonna make any money. So I definitely would not advise that. But like I was saying, it's now more easier than ever. So for some Facebook tips, if you have a page, say you have a cart page, for example, it's like a Hellcat or something crazy like that. Go to your Facebook, join a whole bunch of groups that have Dodge or Mopar, just all these groups, and normally you'll see they have thousands and thousands of followers. Join all these groups, and then when you have your content and you're taking pictures of your car or whatever you're doing, when you share these posts, you don't have to rely on friends and family to just like and share. You want to add a couple relevant hashtags. So once again, if it's a Hellcat, you want to hashtag Dodge, hashtag Mopar, hashtag Hellcat. Look for a couple nice ones with different follower amounts on the hashtags. Post it with a description in multiple groups. When you post it in the groups, now you're getting your views up. Now your content's being distributed to a whole nother algorithm of audience above just your personal friends and family. I did this on a personal account that I've had. My actual Slagle artist account only has about 2,500 followers. Where my personal brand, or my personal Facebook, when I started posting these groups and figuring this out, I gained thousands or hundreds pretty quickly. I'm at like 7,500 followers right now. And I gained that pretty quickly by just sharing this and going to these groups and sharing the content right. And that's what got me monetized. To be monetized, you got to change your Facebook to a creator or a business. Or you can start a Facebook profile for your business. Not just like a normal profile. You actually have to go to the menu and create a page. I see so many people that just make a whole new profile account and it's not really a page. The page is going to be more recommended, more favorable. If you just have a normal page, you got to really know how to work it to get it up to that point. It's a lot easier to make a page work and not just a normal Facebook. So when you do that and you have enough, you gotta have 1,000 followers on Facebook, and you gotta have more than 1,000 views on a reel in a matter of 30 days. That seems to be the general requirement, and it takes about 90 days for it to hit and register and for them to do it. It's kind of a process, but it gets going. And I've seen people make $20,000 a month on here. On Facebook alone, I was making $500 to $800 a month on there. On Instagram, let me see. I'll pull it up right now so you guys can see. But on Instagram, I started out making like $500 a month, and then it went up from there. Let me see. I'm gonna find it for you guys. I think I showed it in the one video. But just so you know, I'm not bullshitting, and I am a small creator right now at this level that I am, but I'm still making decent money. So imagine what these guys are making that are getting 30,000 subscribers and up. You know, I only have 5,000 subscribers. My Instagram has 18K. You know, my Facebook has 7.5. I don't really have a whole lot of followers, but I still have a decent amount. Let me see. So if you look, there's nothing personal on here, so you guys can't hack me. But these are all the amounts I was making in 2022 when I first started doing this. 165, 800, 800, 800. I learned the algorithm and started maxing it out. So in the first couple months you see is my first couple months when I was still learning the algorithm. I was only making 165, 165, and then 800, 800, 800, 299 because someone bought like a badge, 800. So it just kept going up from there. And I started getting other payouts for people buying badges and everything else. And that's only having, I think then I only had maybe 10 or 11,000 followers. So that was providing a nice income, you know. And when you have all this going, you got to watch getting your strikes. Because I've been striked and they take your money. And they say they're going to give you your money, but they don't give you your money. They held up a lot of money from me over this past year. I can't say how much, but it was quite a bit. And I was supposed to get it back. I never got it back because I got a strike. I was helping a marketing client who owned a smoke shop, and I told them not to share something. They shared something because I was logged into their account. I got the hit on it, so we both accounts technically got a strike, and they took my monetary stuff and they froze my Facebook for not the account, but froze the monetary gain on my Facebook for almost a year. And all the money I had in there they kept, and it was thousands of dollars. I'll say that. So I was kind of salty. And I'm making 2,500 a month off of Facebook. They cut that down because of this happening to 500. So I'm back making 500 again, and it took me 2.5 years to build it up that far. But it's all right. I learned my lesson, and now I'm teaching people how to do this so you guys don't get hung up on that stuff. Sometimes I charge for these consultations and do all this, but this is YouTube. It's literally easier than ever to make money online, and I like to give away more than I actually sell. So I've been trying to teach you guys that, give you guys some gems. I really hope that it's been working. Like I said, YouTube, it was easy to figure out, but I kind of stumbled onto it on accident. I like shooting guns. You know, that's a big hobby of mine, and I don't think I'm the best or nothing, but I started filming little videos at the range. I uploaded them as shorts, and then I'm getting 30, 40, 50. I got over 1 million views off of one short off of firearm content. So I started doing that, and I was going to become a gun YouTuber, but I like doing marketing and I like business stuff more. So I'm still going to do the firearm stuff, but I want to do more stuff like this too and talk to you guys and help guide you, and maybe I can inspire you and give you some game that's going to help change your life, you know? I haven't really had to have a job in the past 2 or 3 years. I had some dips where I had to look for side work here and there, but I figured it out, you know, and now for almost going on a year straight, I've done nothing but my own marketing company. And that's back to what I'm saying about the artist. Even though I'm a recording artist, I'm putting all this money in to be an artist. It's really hard to see any money coming out of it. I make more from my personal brand than I do off of the music. I had to go out and start a marketing company after losing a six-figure business just to make sure that all my normal bills and my livelihood is still good and I still have money to invest into the music. So don't guarantee on it being your $1 million thing. Even if you get $1 million deal, when you break down taxes and everything, you're still broke as an artist. And you can still get shelved and have to pay all that money back. A lot of people don't care. A lot of people think $1 million is just going to change your life and you're good forever. But 1 million really ain't enough. You take 1 million, you break it down between your manager, everybody who gets a salary, your taxes, everything, and you're not really getting shit at the end of the day with it. You're getting maybe 300 to 400,000 out of $1 million deal, and you ain't even spent $1 yet to budget your album. it gets stressful. And then you got to make that work, and you got to flip that, and you got to hopefully sell enough so they give you another advance on your next album. Because if not, you got to stretch the first budget to the second album, and then you're getting thin and you're probably broke by that point. And then you get shelved because you don't have enough money to do marketing, so your second album flops even harder. Or it's a situation where the A&R comes in and gets you to sell out and do this or to do that and change your sound so you pop super big just to make some kind of money back. And then they don't care what happens to you after that point. The music industry is a pretty fucked up thing, but at the same time, if you do it right, you can still make music. You don't have to have a super, super high fan base, and you would still be able to make money off of it. You just have to do it the right way. Understand personal branding and understand marketing. Those are the two biggest things. The marketing is always going to show you where the money lies in every industry. You'll see exactly how to make the money in the industry if you just learn how to market it. So, vlog 6. I guess this is what we've been going on about. It's been a lot of ongoingness, but I'm telling you, I should write a book. I'm too ADHD, so instead I'm just giving you this visual game. So if I come to leave this place and you guys still need some knowledge, the knowledge is still going to be here. So hopefully you can use it. Hopefully you can benefit from it. Hopefully what I'm saying is some kind of relevance to you. Everybody should start a YouTube. Find something you love, even if you just gotta, you don't have to be on camera, you don't have to use your own voice. You can do whatever you want. There's a million ways to do it. It creates such passive income, and YouTube is pushing small creators more than any other creators right now. Raw and unedited content just like this. One video every day, 15 to 20 minutes. That's it. And all you want to do is educate people on something. Whatever you know about, if you know about sports, educate them on sports. If you know about cars, educate them on cars. Whatever it is that you know enough about to speak confidently and not lie to the people, you can make a YouTube channel out of. And just educate the people. I want to break down marketing to you guys and how that goes. I can't give away all my secrets, but I could at least kind of tell you what I do and how I get going, how to build algorithm on the Instagram. A lot of people don't know how to interact properly on Instagram. So a real quick gem I'll give you about that is when you go on Instagram, before you post, before you check notifications at all, scroll through your feed and interact with the main accounts that you normally interact with. The main accounts you see every day on Instagram. Like them, comment on them. Comment on them. Other people are going to see it. Now your name's popping up more in the algorithm after you feel like you've done enough accounts. You know, I don't know. There's really no number. It depends on how big your account is. On my biggest client's account, I'm interacting with like 100 to 200 accounts, liking and commenting. And you don't just want to comment something basic. Try to really read the post, be thorough with it, and leave a good comment that's going to get reactions and likes out of other people, and they're going to come to your page and see what you're doing. So when they come back to your page, hold on, I was getting too ahead of myself. After you interact with everybody, check your notifications, interact with all your comments and everything there. Right after that, that's when you make a new post. When you make the new post, you post it, and sometimes you don't want to overload your story. I'll get into that in a second. So you want to share it to your story and put new post or something on it to try to help guide the traffic to the new post. But say you're sharing a lot of stories, you only want to have like 4 to 5 stories in your thing, and you want to let them kind of go through the loop of the 24-hour and disappear. If you really have something promotional like a planned post you have to post in your story, you want to archive your other stories. You don't want to delete them. If you delete them, you delete the data and you get kicked lower in the algorithm from it. So if you archive them, you're still archiving all the data. The data ain't going anywhere. You're just essentially hiding that story so your viewers are only seeing what you're actually trying to show them. If you show too many stories, that's when your numbers get cut down more, and then they're going to stop showing you to your followers plus non-followers. So that's an Instagram hack. If you can understand all that and figure it out, write it down. Follow me on social media. I'll put my social media down in the description. You guys are more than welcome to DM me. I can do a more thorough one-on-one consultation if you guys would like, and I teach you how I started the marketing business, how to get your LLC, how to properly use a LLC, what's all involved with it. It's not as hard as you think. You don't have to get a lawyer to do it. I promise. It's a very easy thing. I'll show you how to get funding. Trust me, you want to start a business, you don't need any money. If you have a decent credit score of about 680, you can get a LLC, get your business bank. You'll have $5,000 to $25,000 in credit lines within 6 weeks, and there's 0% interest for 12 months. You use all that capital and start your business, and you don't have to really worry about catching the rest of it up for a whole year. So have a solid plan before you just jump into that. Make sure your business is going to work and you're going to start making money. Again, tap into what you're good at. I've tried all sorts of businesses. I even started a window cleaning business at one point, and I made some money off of it. It paid the bills for about a month to 2 months. I was doing little side jobs doing it. I did enough to kind of make ends meet and put food on the table, but it wasn't for me. I didn't really like doing it. I'm good at marketing, and once I discovered I'm just good at marketing, that's when I stopped trying all the other businesses and I started a marketing company. And it goes hand in hand with being an artist. So follow what you like, follow what you're good at. Sometimes it's about what you're good at and not what you're passionate about. The passion will come later. If you just focus on what you're good at, that's where you're going to strive and that's where you're going to succeed, and you have a natural advantage when you're good at something. So that's it. That's all I got for you today. It's a short one. Check it out. Start a YouTube. Get on social media. Figure out what you want to do. I'm out of here.